You tuned in to Just Vibe with Melody, and this is now I can't even keep track. This is now day 4 of dealing with this flood madness. So let me catch y'all up to speed on what's happening now. So they came today, and they are now in the process of putting this wall back together. Earlier when they were here, I did see some steel rods that they had out here. So it looks as if they are now going to attempt to reinforce the wall this time. Neighbors have said that this wall has fell down 3 times. You would have thought that they would have just built the house properly from jump to avoid all of this, but yeah, that wasn't the case. But they've came, started digging. I guess they'll be reconstructing to put the wall back up again. But my thing is that even if they come and they rebuild this wall, right? Put the reinforcements in that is necessary, it's still not going to correct the issue that is happening with the foundation of the house itself. Because as you can see, the foundation itself is cracking. So what do we do in that situation? So as of today, we have made several attempts to reach out to the landlord. All of our phone calls has gone unanswered. He's not responding to any messages, and he kind of is just MIA in this moment. He has even, you might as well say at this point, refused to give us the actual landlord's number, which I personally asked him for. And his response was, I already spoke to her and she said the money is spent. So now I'm in this situation and I'm like, what do we do, right? Because say we just say, you know what, F it, we're just going to give the keys back, move out, and, fight to get our money back in a different way. But my thing is that even if we take that route, it's a danger to other people, and that's my biggest fear. And maybe I'm just being too concerned about the well-being of other people. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I just feel like it's my responsibility, being that I'm in this situation, to look out for other people to come so that they don't find themselves in danger. Because what if they don't have the same voice that I have? What if they can't take a stance the way that I'm willing to take a stance, and they lose out, or worse, lose their lives? So I feel like it's my moral obligation to stand firm in this situation and demand that someone come and actually take a look at the structure of this house to determine the safety of the house. For the house to be breaking apart the way it is on the outside, and that's the foundation of the actual house, to me is very dangerous. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I have always just heard that once the foundation is cracking, that's a major issue. And I know in the States, when you see a crack in the foundation of a house, that's like a lot. That's one indication that a lot of people run away from. So I'm just thinking along those lines, and this is not even a crack. There is a whole big chunk that is literally in the process of coming out, which shows that it's not a strong foundation. And even if they were to patch it up, the rain season is coming. So how is this house going to hold up when it's not built strong? I am going to advocate. I'm going to fight. I am going to demand. I'm going to do all of those things that I know I should be doing. And I know that I would want somebody else to do if they were in my situation. I wouldn't want someone to just leave the situation for the next person to deal with. To me, that isn't the right thing to do. And I mean, I'm not perfect, but I do try to be the very best person I can be at heart. I try to do people right. And I try my best to look out for other people and not just consider my own self and be self-centered. Someone left a comment under, I think it was yesterday's video, and said, it seems like every house you have been in, it has been an issue. And it truly has. Like, from the very first time that I moved to Ghana, but I won't speak on the very first house. Although the house had its issues, the landlord was amazing, and he worked really hard to resolve all of the little issues that we did have. So that was a very pleasant experience, I will say. But for the house we just moved from in Cape Coast, and between this house here, it has just been the devil itself, it seems like. But I feel like also this is just an experience for us. And it's just really showing us that it's time to get serious about building. It's time to get serious about purchasing some land and start doing our own thing so that we don't have these issues. And that really is the best option when you're coming here to Ghana, is to just build your own. Because in building your own, you know that everything is exactly the way that you want it to be because you are overseeing it. And you don't have some of these challenges and these issues because you are there in the building process every step of the way. And I feel like that is exactly what the universe is speaking to us in this moment. Like, hey, I'm trying to get your attention. Stop focusing on renting and put your efforts into building. So moving forward, that has to be our primary agenda because renting in Ghana is a complete nightmare. I mean, you are blessed if you can find a really good landlord here that is going to be morally and ethically sound, that is going to treat that house as their own, as they should, and correct any and all issues that may take place. But more often than not, you get these landlords here who are just concerned about a dollar. They don't care whether you live or die. Their only concern is collecting their money, and that's really all that's on their mind. And it's quite unfortunate, but I hope that one day at a time, I can work to change that narrative. Together, we can work to change that narrative. For people that are even moving here, relocating here, thinking of getting into real estate, that you come here with moral and ethics to uphold good values when they're building and to consider other people and to build a house exactly the way that you would want the house to be built as if you were the one who were going to be living there. So I don't know, guys. I don't know what to do about this situation. I'm just kind of playing it by ear day to day, trying to figure out which route to take. And at this point, with the landlord's helper not even answering the phone or the landlord not even reaching out, it's like, does the house belong to us at this point? It's really sad to see that this is what is happening in Ghana in 2025. Hopefully, we can move beyond this and put some real laws in place that is going to prevent this from happening to people that are coming to Ghana. Even Ghanaians that was born and raised here, they too encounter the same exact challenges. And one day soon, things are going to change, and I'm confident about that. I'm going to remain hopeful. Go ahead and drop a comment down below and let me know what your thoughts are on today's video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and make sure you shop Sacred Minerals. I will see y'all on the next video.